Have you ever wondered how your cell turns food into energy? Well, let's break it down for you. First step is glycolysis. Your cell grabs a glucose molecule and chunks it down into two pyruvate molecules. Result, 2 NADH and 2 ATP. It doesn't require any oxygen, so it's efficient and anaerobic. Just imagine a backup generator. Next, if there's any oxygen lying around, your pyruvate will go to the mitochondria for pyruvate oxidation. Pyruvate oxidation turns it into acetyl-CoA. The next step is the Krebs cycle, but it's too complicated, so a short summary of it is your acetyl-CoA gets broken down into NADH, FADH2, 2-ATP, while also releasing carbon dioxide, getting ourselves ready for the last step. The last step is the electron transport chain. Your NADH and FADH2 slide down the chain. Oxygen grabs them, and boom! Your cell cashes out around 28 ATP. Oxygen's the boss here. But what if there's no oxygen? Then worry not, your cells have fermentation. In fermentation mode, your pyruvate breaks down into different compounds to preserve NAD+ and keep the glycolysis working. There are two, lactic acid and alcohol. In lactic acid, for example, in your muscles, when you're doing an intense workout, your pyruvate turns into lactic acid to keep NAD+ and glycolysis going. Then, the alcohol fermentation, your pyruvate turns into ethanol and carbon dioxide, keeping the 2-ATP from glycolysis. So whether or not your body has oxygen, your body keeps on pumping and grinding out the energy out of your food. So that's cellular respiration for you. Nature's non-stop power plant.